Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to be back. It has been a minute since I've uploaded a YouTube video. The other day on Instagram, I put up a time lapse of myself doing my makeup and it was just terrible, so I decided to do a good one for you guys. Here I start with my foundation. It's Milani Conceal Perfect 2-in-1. I'm using medium beige, which is a tad too dark for me. Since we're coming out of winter, but it still works. I just place this on my hand just to warm it up a little bit and use my drugstore makeup sponge. I do have a beauty blender, but I didn't bring it down for this video, so I'm not using that. I make sure that it's all blended on my face, and usually, since this is my everyday makeup, I only put one layer on, and I bring it down my neck to blend everything out. And I have like weird pigmentation on my neck, so I just like to bring my foundation down a little bit farther on my neck. I blend that out. Sometimes when I want to conceal a little bit more, I'll put extra layer under my eyes. But on a day-to-day basis, I just do one layer. What's great about this foundation is you can build it up as much as you want. And it'll just, your skin will just keep getting better and better and better. I don't suggest multiple layers, but it just depends on your preference. So here, I'm just cleaning out my eyebrows, tweezing a little bit, just to clean it up. But I sometimes do wax it, and at this stage I also trim it. But I could not find my eyebrow brush to trim my eyebrows, so we're not doing that today. Just cleaning up a little bit. These tweezers are just a drugstore pair of tweezers. I do have Tweezermans, those are amazing. And then after that quick little cleanup, I'm going to grab my powder brush and just take the little hairs off my face and set my foundation. So during the eyebrow cleaning stage, your foundation sets a little bit. You want to let after applying your foundation, you want to let it sit for a little bit and then set it with powder. This is just a powder that I got in one of my FabFitFun boxes, and I like to use a translucent powder. You can use a tinted one for a little more color, but I like translucent. And then I believe I'm going to do my eyebrows. I'm going to fill them in with my Morphe palette. This one is Nature Glow 350. And I'm going to show you the color in a minute. It doesn't have the name of the color, but it's just a chocolate brown eyeshadow. And I like to fill my eyebrows in with eyeshadow. There's tons of different eyebrow products that you can use, but I prefer eyeshadow. Even when I'm doing a pumped up look, I still like eyeshadow. It's just my preference. And I just fill them in. It makes a huge difference, you guys. I used to not fill my eyebrows in, and I didn't realize how... Sorry, I'm hungry. I don't know if you heard that. I didn't realize how big of a difference it made. So it just makes the eye area pop. It really frames the eye really nicely. You can do as little or as much as you want, but I suggest doing a little bit. And I just fill in because you can probably see that I overplucked some places. So I just like to fill them in, and then I keep the eyeshadow lighter on the inner parts of my eyebrow. That makes it look a little more natural, and to blend it a little more, just use an eyebrow brush after you're done filling in your eyebrows, and that kind of takes away harsh lines, makes it look a little bit more natural. So after I'm done with that, I'm going to contour, and I'm going to use my Tarteist Pro Glow palette. And I use, on a daily basis, Sculpt. And this is a Real Techniques brush. You can find that at any drugstore. Most of my makeup is drugstore, apart from the Tarte palette, and you'll see my Naked palette, but those you can just find at like Sephora. And they always have sales. Not always, but there's a few times a year that you can get good deals on these. So I like to keep my face looking straight on when I'm contouring. I don't do a whole lot of contour, but with my big round cheeks, I like to do a little bit. So I look for the natural shadows on my cheeks, and that's where I contour. I do my temples and the top of my forehead and my jawline. Here I'm going to highlight with the angled highlighting brush. The colors are Strobe and Stunner on that same palette. I love these palettes that have multiple things on it, because then you don't have to buy so much makeup. That's also a Tarte palette. It's the Pro Glow and Blush. This is also amazing. I highly recommend it. It has a highlight, 2 bronzers, and 3 blushes. And for everyday, I use the lightest pink, and I believe that is called Beat. So I kind of tuck in my cheeks a little bit and put a little bit of that color on just to give my face some more color. And I'm going to apply a bronzer on the same areas that I put my contour. That one is called Solo, the bronzer that I put on. Next, I'm going to do my eyeshadow. It's the Naked3 palette. It's my everyday palette. These colors aren't that pigmented, so I like using them on an everyday basis. They're beautiful colors. I love the Naked palettes, but they just take a little more effort to apply. So I'm going to use the lightest color. It's called Strange, and just put that right underneath my eyebrow. This just makes your brow bone pop, give your face a little more, I don't know, shape. And I'm just using the brush that comes in the palette. There's a flat side and a more fluffier side. And I'm going to use the 2 lightest pinks that they have. It's Dust and Burnout. That's my favorite combo. And I also like using Buzz and Liar if I want a more brown color. I'm just going to sweep this all the way up, meeting the eyebrow color. And I'm not really concerned with where this goes, just as long as it's all over my eye. Since the color is so light, you can't really tell if it goes past the eyelid. Plus you get comfortable as you keep doing this. And then I'm just going to apply that also under my eye. And just brings the whole look together. And we're going to clean up under my eye because there was some leftover mascara. Gross. So to contour my eye, I use a piece of toilet paper. Some people use tape. You can do whatever you want, whatever works, but this is easiest for me. And I'm going to take, Mugshot and Factory, 2 brown colors to contour my eyelid. And if you take your finger and feel your eyelid, you'll feel the bone right above your eyelid. That's where I contour. So you just do a sweeping motion back and forth. It's pretty easy if you're going according to your the bone right there. So this takes practice. Coming out of makeup school, I was not comfortable doing eyeshadow even on myself. It took a few months to click. So if you're just starting out learning how to do your makeup, just know that one day it will click. Just keep practicing. And I love this toilet paper technique because it's just so easy. You don't have to worry about using the tape or the tape taking off your makeup or whatever. I know that there is special made tape for this. I have not bought it yet. Anyway, so you can go as dark as you want, as light as you want. I like to use my finger just a little bit here to take harsh lines away. You can use a Q-tip, but I feel like it takes off a little too much. It's too harsh. So I just like using the warmth of my finger to kind of blend everything. And I'm just going back a little bit. This was in the evening and we were going out, so I'm pumping things up just a little bit. And then here we'll move on to, oh, I also apply it underneath my eye. Sorry, that noise was my kids knocking on my door. So I apply with a pointed eyeshadow brush. I apply those same two browns underneath my eye. Like I said, it just brings the look together. A little more cohesive and consistent. Touching up a little bit. And then I'm going to apply some eyeliner. This is Wet n Wild. It's so cheap. It's my favorite pencil eyeliner. It's like 99 cents. I buy like a couple of these at a time just to have them on hand. And I'm sharpening it. That's how you clean a pencil, makeup pencil. You just sharpen it. And then since this is my everyday makeup, I just do a straight line across. I start at the outside of my eye, draw to the middle, and then go to the inner corner of my eye to meet up with that line, and then fill in any spots that are that need to be filled in. And I do keep my eyes open so I can see what I'm doing. There I'm lining the upper, what is it called? Lash line. Takes a little practice. The first time that I had that done was my makeup teacher. She demonstrated it on me, and it's tricky, but I like doing it. There I messed up, but I wasn't too concerned because I opened my eye while doing my eyeliner. Yeah, I wasn't worried because my eyelashes, we're going to just cover them up anyway. And then we're moving on to mascara. I use L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. It's my favorite drugstore mascara. And I'm speeding it up because we all know how to apply mascara. I like to do a couple layers to make sure I can really see my eyelashes. And I really like to focus on doing my bottom lashes really well, just to have a really nice shape to my eyelashes. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below if you have any questions, and be sure to hit that subscribe button and that thumbs up button. I really appreciate it. See you guys next time. Bye.